Burger.
Okay. Is there any reason for that?
Because it's junk food.
Okay. Good answer, Ming. Thank you for answering. Rebecca, what is your least favorite food?
My least favorite food is hamburgers.
Okay. Why do you not like hamburgers?
Because hamburgers made me fat.
Okay, that's true. But they taste good, right? Do you think hamburgers taste good, Rebecca?
No.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for responding. Uh, Marin, what is your least favorite food?
My least favorite food is snack. I think because the snack is very unhealthy for us.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Thank you for answering. Um, Joy, what's your least favorite food?
I think it's hamburger because I just don't like eat it. It's my it's sometimes I'm allergic to the meat in there.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then. Thank you for answering, Joy. Harry, what's your least favorite food?
Um, my least favorite food is chips because I think it's delicious.
Oh, this question's asking what's your least favorite food? So it's like a food that you really don't like. So Harry, what's a food you don't
Um,
like?
maybe fish.
Fish? You just
Yeah,
not like the taste or something?
yeah.
Okay, I can see that. Sometimes fish does taste really weird. So yeah, thank you for answering. And then I guess I'll just call one more person. Zoe, what's your least favorite food and why?
My least favorite food is a kind of mooncake. It's like I don't know how to say, and I just searched online. It's called olive nut mooncake because its taste is very weird, and I don't like that.
Ah, I see. I've never heard of olive nut mooncake, but there's one kind of mooncake that I kind of don't like. It's the one with the egg yolk in it, because I think sometimes the texture is a bit weird. But yeah,
Wait,
thank you for answering.
okay.
And also, if you guys could all please turn on your cameras, just so we know that you're here, that would be greatly appreciated. So thank you, Marin. Thank you, Ming.
The Wi-Fi here is not very good, so I don't think I can turn on my camera. Sorry.
Okay, no problem, Zoe. All right.
So for your homework, you guys have a vocabulary quiz. So these are all the vocabulary from next week. You have, should I ask them to call on people? I mean, should I call on people?
Yeah, you can call on people to just read it.
All right, Ming, can you read the first word and the definition?
Interesting.
Can you say enthralling?
Yes.
All right. Can you say the definition?
The definition of entering is keeping someone attention completely.
Good job. So something that's enthralling would probably be really interesting. All right, Rebecca, can you read what rivalry means?
It means competition between
Multiple? Multiple?
multiple people.
Good job. Alright, Marin, can you read what mumbling means?
Speaking in a quiet way.
Yeah, so if you're mumbling, then people can't hear you. Alright, Joy, can you read what nebula galaxy means?
Nebula galaxy. Giant cloud of dust and gas in space.
Yes, we are inside of a nebula galaxy. Alright, Harry, can you read what courageous means?
Um, very brave.
Can you also read what commotion means too?
A confusing and noisy situation.
Yeah, so if something is a commotion, it would be really loud. Alright, Zoe, can you read what prosthetic and rusty mean?
Prosthetic and artificial man-made body part. Rusty, lacking practice.
Good job. Alright, Judy, can you please read what disability and determination mean?
Disability, a physical or mental condition that limits a person's
Movements?
movements, signs, or activities.
Can you please repeat activities? Activities?
Activities.
Good job. And can you
Um,
also, yeah,
Determination. When someone keeps on trying something may be hard.
yeah, good job. Let's move on to the next slide.
Okay, so I guess what we're doing now is we're gonna be answering a question. So the question reads, which of the following might be rusty? Is it A, someone who hasn't practiced the piano in 4 months? B, someone who couldn't go on their daily run yesterday because it was raining? C, someone who cut their study time 30 minutes short? Or D, a professional football player when he misses the ball during the game? So everyone can just type your answers in the chat and we'll just wait a bit until everyone answered. So wait, everyone knows how to use the chat, right? Okay. Seeing some B's and A. A, okay. So we're seeing some very mixed responses. Okay. Go ahead and show what the right answer is. So the correct answer would be A, someone who hasn't practiced the piano in 4 months. So if you guys remember, rusty, if I can just go back, rusty means lacking practice. So when you lack practice, that means you haven't practiced in a long time, okay? So A would be the right answer because it tells you exactly someone who hasn't practiced the piano in 4 months. Okay? So any questions about that one?
Nope.
Okay, moving on.
Alright, for this slide, I want you guys to give an example of a rivalry, and you guys can just type this in chat. So a rivalry is basically when you have a competition with people, so you're basically like fighting them. So if you guys have any examples, you can type it in chat or raise your hand. I can give an example of a rivalry, which would basically be between you and your friend over a sport or a game or something. I guess I can call on people for this. All right, Ming, do you have an example of a rivalry?
Can I type in the chat?
Oh yeah, you can type in the chat or you can say it out loud. But can you give me an example? All right, since Ming is gonna type in chat, Rebecca, do you have an example of a rivalry? Rebecca, can you hear me? All right, I guess we can move on to Marin. Marin, do you have an example of a rivalry?
Sorry, I don't have.
You don't have one? So I can give you an example of a rivalry. So one example would be between you or a friend, or between you and someone else you know. Yeah, that's a good example, Harry. All right, let's move on to Joy. Do you have an example of a rivalry?
What is a rivalry mean?
We can go back to the definition slide. Let's go back. So a rivalry is a competition between multiple people. So a swimming competition can be a rivalry, or a race can be a rivalry.
Maybe um, I had um, I had a fight with my friends.
Oh, that's a good example. All right. So, Zoe, can you also give me an example of a rivalry?
My friend and I were participating in a badminton competition.
Hmm, that seems interesting. All right, Judy, do you have an example of a rivalry? Judy.
Run for
Oh,
class president and run of team committee.
that's a good example of a rivalry. All right, Amos, do you have an example of a rivalry?
I don't know what you are saying.
Okay, so, can we go back to the definition slide again? All right. So a rivalry is a competition between multiple people. So a competition is basically when you're fighting with multiple people. So if you're fighting your friend, you can say that is a rivalry. Or if you fight someone else, that is also a rivalry. So what I'm asking for is I want you to give me an example of one. Like you can say a fight with your friend. So do you have any
I never
examples?
fight with my friend. Never.
Oh, never? Alright. Do you play any sports?
I
No?
played badminton.
Alright. So what you can say is an example of a rivalry can be playing a badminton competition. So that's what you could say to answer this one. Good job, Amos. Alright, I guess we can move on to the next slide.
Okay, so this next question is kind of harder. If you, what would you find in outer space? Um, so I guess I'll call on like a couple people for this one since it's kind of harder. So Marin, what would you find in outer space?
Mm, I would find some star in the outer space.
Did you say salt?
I would find some star in outer space.
Oh, stars. Yeah, that's a really good one. There are definitely lots of stars in outer space. If you ever do go to outer space and look for yourself. So yeah, good answer, man. Um, how about you, Zoe? What would you find in outer space?
Like the galaxy and like um Mercury, Earth, Mars, and something like that.
Okay, so some planets, right?
Yeah.
Good one, good one. There's definitely like there can be like there's definitely so many planets out there that we don't know about. So I guess you could say there's almost like infinitely many. And then I see Ming, you have your hand raised, so do you want to answer this question?
Sure. Maybe I will find another galaxy or other planet at another
Yeah,
space.
yeah, that's a really good answer. So right now we live in I think it's the Milky Way galaxy, but say like you go further out, like if that was like I think it is possible, but like not right now for us, right? Say you do go further out from the Milky Way galaxy, you would definitely find other galaxies with other stars and other planets that maybe would also have living creatures on it, so maybe intelligent creatures. So that's definitely very interesting and good answer, Ming. Um, and then who's that? Amos, I see you raised your hand. Do you want to try answering this question? Amos?
The sun.
Of course, yeah, the sun. That's a really important one because I guess the sun just powers everything, and without it, we'd probably be dead. So yeah, good answer. Um, yeah, I think we should be able to move on now. That one was a
Oh,
multiple choice.
oops.
Okay, well, you guys did that um really good. So we can move on. But yeah, the answer's A. I did not know it was a multiple choice. Sorry, guys.
Is this multiple choice too? Feeling. So this is a fill in the blank question. So in this sentence, it says, feeling prepared and confident, the blank knight stormed into battle on his horse, ready to face enemies twice his size. So A is mumbling, B is commotion, C is prosthetic, and D is courageous. So you guys can just type in answers in chat. Which one do you think it is? I see some people saying D. Yeah, ton of people saying D. Some D's. You guys were right. Good job. It is D. So the knight was feeling courageous. So that basically means he was feeling pretty brave and ready to face the enemies. So yeah, good job everyone. Guess we can move on to the next slide.
Okay, the next slide we will make someone rusty. So I'm pretty sure this one will probably be multiple choice. Yeah. Okay. So is it A, being green in color, B, not having practiced something for a long time. C, being confusing and noisy. Or D, being very quiet. So again, you guys can just type your answers in the chat. Okay, so seeing a lot of B's. Okay. I guess the final answer we came up with was B. So let's see if that's right. Okay, it is B. Good job, guys. So I actually have a personal story for this one. So because okay, so I do swim as a sport, right? But I would say I'm pretty rusty right now because I haven't swam in 3 months, right? So let's say I was actually wait, I had a tryout earlier this week, and since I was rusty, I didn't swim good because I hadn't practiced in a long time, and then that made my skill or like my speed go down. So if you guys ever want to be good at something, which you probably do, right? You should probably practice that thing like at least like once a week, I'd say, if you don't want to lose your skill. Yeah.
It's a good answer. All right, for the next slide, uh, what feeling is associated with mumbling? So if you're mumbling, you're speaking really quietly, and you might be a little shy. All right. So answer A is excitement, B is nervousness, C is happiness, and D is anger. So you guys can just pop the answers in chat. Which one do you think it is? I see mostly B's. Let me see. Yeah, a lot of people saying B. Which one is it? The answer was B. Good job, guys. So, if you're nervous, you might mumble. Like, say if you're speaking in front of a lot of people in school and you're nervous, you will probably mumble because you're scared. So, when you're mumbling, it's pretty hard to understand you. So, you guys should try not to. Yeah, just don't be nervous. All right.
Uh, okay, I think this one is just a straight definition one. So it's asking which one of these words means keeping someone's attention completely. So it would be A, mumbling, B, courageous, C, enthralled, or D, rusty. So you guys can just type your answer in the chat. Like which one of these words means to keep someone's attention completely. Okay, I'm seeing some C's. That our final answer, guys. B, C, C, C. Okay, I guess C is our final answer, so let's see. Okay, the right answer is C. So that one is just a straight definition one. So to keep someone's attention completely is also enthralled. So yeah, good job, guys.
All right, for this one, you guys have to give an example of someone being determined. Do you know if this is multiple choice, Andrew? Probably not. All right. So I can start this off by saying determined is basically when you're super focused on something. So if you're determined about winning your badminton tournament, you really want to win it and you're practicing a lot. So you can also say a swimmer is really determined if he wants to go to the Olympics. So Ming, can you please give me an example of someone being determined?
yesterday, uh, a student that determined doing many homework because it going to exam.
Good job. When I'm going to my exam, I'm really determined. All right. Rebecca, can you also give an example of someone being determined? Rebecca.
A long time ago, one of my friends is determined to learn how to ride a bike, and she practiced for a week, and she finally learned how to do it.
Good answer. That's very interesting. All right, Marin, can you also give an example of someone being determined?
My Wi-Fi is not good.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. All right. We can end this off with Zoe. Can you also give an example of someone being determined?
Like when we're about to have a test and all of my classmates, including me, we're all determined and like reviewing the things we have learned before.
That's a good answer. I'm always determined for my test.
Okay. The next question is, which of the following can be prosthetic? Is it A, a leg, B, a river, C, a toy, or D, a robot? Just type your answer in the chat. And if you guys need me to like go back to the slide with all the definitions, I can do that too. Okay, seeing some A's and then some D's. So let's see which one's the right answer. Okay, so the right answer is a leg. So whenever I think of prosthetic, I would think of prosthetic limbs, right? So this prosthetic limbs are what happen when someone like unfortunately loses an arm or a leg, and then you see them with like sometimes they have the metal ones, sometimes they have the ones that look like real. And yeah, that's just basically what prosthetic is. But yeah, good job guys.
All right. For the next slide, it's asking you, where can a commotion happen? A, at a busy crosswalk, B, in a restaurant, C, in a library, and D, all of the above. So you guys can just put your answers in chat, whatever you think. I see a couple D's coming in. So if you guys are confused, this question is basically asking where a commotion happens. And a commotion is basically like a really loud, confusing event. Like if you go to a big city, there can be a commotion everywhere because there's a bunch of people doing different stuff. So yeah, I agree with you, Zoe. It actually depends. So for this answer, for this question, the answer is actually D. because in a library, restaurant, crosswalk, a commotion can happen. So, for example, in a library, people can be really loud sometimes, or at a crosswalk, there can be a car accident or something. So yeah, it really depends, but it can happen anywhere. So yeah, good job, guys.
The next question is a physical or mental condition that limits a person's movements, senses, or activities is A, commotion, B, disability, C, prosthetic, or D, courageous. So which one is it, guys? Okay, I see B and I see C. Okay, the majority B's now. Okay. B our final answer, guys. Okay. The right answer is B, guys. That's correct. This one's just a straight definition one, so there's not like really anything to explain, I guess. So yeah, good job, guys.
So for this week, we're gonna do something about the Mid-Autumn Festival, which I know was a week or two ago for you guys. So we can go on to the next slide. How did the Mid-Autumn Festival start? I think there's books. All right, for the origin, it is believed that the festival started over 2,000 years ago in the Song dynasty as a post-autumn celebration. The festival came from a tradition of worshiping the moon. So this is a picture of the Mid-Autumn Festival celebration in China. And yeah, it's been going on for a really long time.
Okay, so this slide is about the legend of the Mid-Autumn Festival, the legend of Chang'e. Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. So Hou Yi, a legendary archer, is the husband of Chang'e. Chang'e is a beautiful woman and the wife of Hou Yi. And then there's the Queen Mother, the ruler of the heavens. Okay, so Hou Yi did it. Um, I guess this is kind of like a play. Uh, yeah, okay. So I guess how we can do it right now to save some time is me and Brandon will read the slide or read the lines. So I guess I'll just read this first line. How he says, I cannot let the people suffer anymore. I must destroy 9 of the 10 suns so that they no longer be burnt by the sun. And he shoots down the 9 suns.
So Queen Mother says, for your hard work, I will give you 2 pills of immortality.
Okay. And then Hoyi goes back home to his wife and he says, I will never leave without you. Here, take the pills. So he's giving her the pills of immortality. And immortality basically means that you can't die. You didn't know, which I guess could be a blessing or a curse, depending on how you look at it. Okay, so
So
Hoyi goes. Oh, do you want to read this?
wait, okay. So Hou Yi goes hunting, and Chang'e is the only one at home. Hou Yi's student says, Chang'e, give me the pills now.
Okay. And then Chang'e says, I will never give them to an evil person like you. And then Chang'e swallows both pills and flies to the moon.
So Hou Yi says, I will forever remember my wife. We will display fruits and cakes every year on this day to remember her. And this is basically saying that every year on the same day, they're gonna eat mooncakes and eat fruits every time on that day to remember her.
Okay, and then the question for this one is open-ended. It asks, what do you know about the history of the Mid-Autumn Festival? So, Amos, what do you know about it?
The story.
Oh, okay. So, anything else besides the story? Like, what's something like people do besides eat?
Mm,
Okay, that's okay if you don't know. I see here Ming has his hand raised. So, Ming, would you like to answer this question?
Sure. I think I know about the history of the Mid-Autumn Festival. Um, is real about how take go to and he shut down night of the sun and he have the pill and the last of the ending is Chang'e eat two both pill in the time and fly to the moon. Is it
Okay. Oh, do you want to keep going?
no.
All right, yeah. So that basically sums it up pretty nicely. Thank you, Ming, for answering, and we can move on.
So these are the traditions of the festival. So for Mid-Autumn Festival, one of the traditions is guessing lantern riddles. So in this image on the right, you can see lantern riddles hung on a line. So guessing lantern riddles is a traditional Chinese activity that people do in Mid-Autumn Festival and Lantern Festival. It can be a riddle about a word, an animal, a place, etc. People try to guess what the answer is, and the lantern riddles are usually lined up on a string, so people can pick which one they want to solve. Have you ever done this? So yeah, they basically hang up lanterns with riddles and questions on it. So I see Ming raise his hand. Have you ever done this?
Yes, it's so hard.
Oh,
I can't even guess it.
maybe next time you'll get it. Good answer. All right, Zoe, have you ever done this?
Yes, I think it's like last semester. My school hosted a activity like this. Yeah.
Oh, that seems
But
interesting.
mm-hmm. But I didn't get the right answer actually.
Oh, you can get it next year. I believe in you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's good. All right. I guess we can move on to the next slide.
Okay. So the next slide is about appreciating the full moon. So Chinese ancestors believed that there is a full moon every August 15th on the lunar calendar. Now, people go out to see the full moon during the Mid-Autumn Festival as an activity, and the full moon inspired a lot of poems. One of the famous poems is Su Shu's Prelude of Water Melody. So the question for this slide is, do you like watching the moon? Do you like watching nature? So, okay, Ming has his hand raised, so I guess you can answer it.
Yes, I like watching the moon. And yes, I also like to watching nature because it's quiet and
Okay, oh, sorry, did you want to keep
it's
going?
okay. No.
All right, yeah, good answer, Ming. I also enjoy like watching the moon and nature because it is very peaceful, like you said, very quiet, and it's also really nice to look at, because it's really pretty. So I'll call one more person. Judy, do you like watching the moon and do you like watching nature?
Yes, I do. It was refreshing and happy.
Okay. Anything else? Like, did you like how something looked or something? Like in nature? Judy, did you get the question? Okay, that's no problem. Yeah, but good answer. And thanks for answering.
All right. So this slide is all about mooncakes, which I'm sure you guys are familiar with. So people eat mooncakes during the Mid-Autumn Festival to symbolize togetherness. It symbolizes reunion and prosperity. So if you eat the mooncake, you might become rich. Their round shapes look like the moon. There are many lotus flowers. There are many flavors such as red bean, white lotus, salted egg yolk, and green tea. In the picture, I think it's showing the salted egg yolk one. So, what is your favorite flavor of mooncake? Uh, I see Ming raise his hand again. So, Ming, what is your favorite type? What is your favorite flavor of mooncake?
I like my favorite flavor of mooncake is red bean because
Red
it's
bean.
sweet.
I agree. Red bean is also my favorite. All right, Marin, what is your favorite flavor of mooncake?
My favorite flower of mooncake is the red beans and the green tea.
I agree. Those are also my favorite because they're sweet. And lastly, Amos, what is your favorite flavor of mooncake?
I like the red beans as well.
That's good. I like the red bean too. I see Zoe said white lotus plus salted egg yolk is one kind of mooncake. Yeah, I agree. I don't like that one though. So you can move on to the next slide.
Okay, so another one of the traditions of the Mid-Autumn Festival is lion dancing. And lion dancing is an important part of Mid-Autumn Festival celebration as it started more than 2,000 years ago. People believe that lion dancing is a way to bring good luck to their family. Lions symbolize bravery, strength, and prosperity. And each lion has two dancers who dance to the beat of the drum. So the question for this slide is, do you enjoy watching lion dances? Would you do a lion dance? Okay, so Ming again raised his hand. So
I enjoy watching lion dance because lion dance I can't do a lion dance because it's very hard. Yeah.
okay. So yeah, I also enjoy watching the lion dancing. Pretty sure Chinatown, which is like the Chinese part of town, which was called Chinatown. Pretty sure they held a lion dance for a Mid-Autumn Festival. And but I didn't go, but it definitely does look really cool. But yeah, I also don't know if I would do a lion dance because I would be really scared to trip. Yeah, call one other person, Joy. Do you enjoy watching lion dances? And would you do a lion dance?
Well, I enjoy it, but I won't like doing it because I don't think I can even lift the head. But there's some boys at our school who is very strong, and they're a club at my school who teaches them to do line dance. And one of my one of a boy in my class said he can lift it, but Well, he can't.
That's really interesting how your school has a club dedicated to line dancing. Also I'm sure you'll get strong enough one day to where you can lift the head and do line dancing. So yeah, thank you for sharing. And I guess we can move on now.
So for the next slide, it's about lanterns. So many traditional lanterns had many intricate decorations. People celebrate the festival by making lanterns and bringing them outside while watching the moon. Hanging lanterns on trees in homes are also common. So in this image, you can see a lantern with a very intricate or very detailed design. So the question for this slide is, have you ever made your own lantern? So I guess we can go with Ming. Have you ever made your own lantern before?
Yes, but my lantern is burned by the fire.
Oh, that's sad. That's okay. Still good luck. All right, Harry, have you ever made your own lantern before?
Yes, I made a lantern with my parents, and it is success.
That's interesting. I've never made mine before, so it seems really fun. All right, I guess we can move on to the next slide.
Oh, okay, so we made it to the activity. Okay. So I guess we're gonna be making Chinese paper lanterns. So I guess everyone just grab some paper and some scissors.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'll just give everyone a bit first to grab the materials. I know I also need to grab some materials, so be right back, guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
just get your scissors and get a piece of paper.
Emergency. 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 Yeet.
All right. So does everyone have their materials?
Yes.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. We'll just wait a bit for Brandon first, and then we'll watch the video.
All right, I got my scissors.
Okay, let's watch the video. Okay, it is not loading. Hold on. Well, can you guys all see my screen?
Yes.
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 Oh my days. Um, sorry guys, I am having some network difficulties.
How many color paper we need to take?
Holy.
I think
I'm not sure. Let me.
one is enough,
Okay.
I
So
guess.
right now they have one, yeah.
So fold
Let's
your
try and
paper.
up this quality.
Yeah, they can see, I guess.
Okay. Wait, hold on, guys. Let me grab my sheet real quick.
Yeah, grab your sheet of paper.
I'm
You
just
can
gonna
use
be
any
using
piece.
notebook paper.
Yeah. Just try to fold it in half this way.
All right. So fold it in half. Okay, I'm not sure what he's doing. Mark at every 1 centimeter.
Do we have to?
Wait a minute,
Um,
I go take my lure.
Guys, I'm gonna think real quick.
wait, is my Wi-Fi working?
Yeah, it's working, but do we need to mark the?
The laggy.
No, it's working.
Mark it every 1 centimeter.
Yeah. If you guys don't have a ruler,
If
you
you guys
guys
have
can
a
just mark.
ruler, you guys can use that. If you guys don't,
Just mark it
you can just
at like, yeah,
guess.
try to guess it.
Yeah, like what? Yeah, whatever works. You know, I don't have a ruler, so I'm gonna be like guessing. Don't worry too much about this, guys.
I just guess on my paper, so you guys can do that too.
Okay.
Right,
Do it
guys?
quick.
Try to do it quickly. What is?
Okay, wow. He has a razor blade, so you guys don't need that. I think you
You
guys
don't
should
do
just
that,
use your
yeah.
scissors, right? And
What is he doing?
just cause um I guess you cut
Yeah,
on every like 1 centimeter mark. Okay,
if
so
you
let's
don't
all
do
just
it,
do that. I
uh,
think you cut it
yeah.
along your fold.
So guys, after you're done writing your marks down, you guys should cut it at the mark, okay? I'm gonna show you, I guess. It doesn't have to look good.
Oh, Ming, did you have something
I
to say?
can't get it.
Oh, you don't
You
need a
can't
ruler.
get it?
Yeah,
How
Yes,
come?
I already finished drawing 1 centimeter and one me one me, maybe 1 meter lines. I don't know
yeah.
what the next step is.
Mm.
The next step is you cut it a little
Oh,
bit.
so you cut along the bar.
For the line,
Yeah,
So I guess I'll just rewind this
yeah.
while we're all cutting.
Let's see if you cut. Yeah, you can use scissors for this. Try to cut most.
Yeah, and it's probably better to use scissors anyway.
Yeah,
Okay, guys, so here's like mine so far.
no, it's really good.
Okay, so he opened it. Oh my days.
What is-
Oh, he grabbed another piece of paper.
oh,
Oh,
I get it. I get it.
good job, man.
So
This,
And
he,
wow, you need glue
oh,
for this.
yes.
yeah,
So he cut
Hmm.
the paper at the
yeah.
another half at the middle.
Ooh,
So
yeah,
you need to draw the line at the middle.
yeah. I guess so.
Yeah, you fold it into like the middle and then cut it from there. Um, I do not have any glue, so I don't know how I'm gonna do it. If you guys have glue, I think you guys can do
Yeah,
it.
I don't have glue either. I'll just try, I guess. Yeah, if you guys are following along, try to turn on your camera.
Teacher,
Yeah.
can you stop
Oh
because I
yeah.
can't catch up.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And you. Oh.
Oh. Wow. You need a lot of materials for this.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Alright, guys, keep working. If you guys can't do it, just like, I don't know, just use your piece of paper like this. I guess it looks like a lantern. I don't know. Alright, guys. Try to hold the paper up if you're done.
Yeah, here's mine, guys.
Mine looks really good. Do we have to take a screenshot of this? I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, if you guys could just hold
Yeah.
up your finished
Look at that.
creation.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Did you take a screenshot, Brandon?
Yeah, I can take a screenshot. It's only us holding it up, right?
Oh, come on, guys.
Come on, guys. Ming, can you hold it up, please? Okay.
Guys are some
You
fakes.
guys need to work harder.
Yeah, it's okay, guys. That
Better
that paper
luck
lamp
next
video was
time.
kind of hard. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Not watch that. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys homework for next week, or what? This is kind of outdated, but it's what did you do for Mid Autumn Festival? And yeah, that should be this week's class. So thank you guys all for coming,
Good
and
job,
you guys are free
guys.
to leave.
Yeah. Class
Yeah.
is
Thank you
over.
guys all for showing up.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Guys,
Bye everyone.
bye
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you, teacher.
Bye.
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 Bye, Amos.
I'm
You can just move. Wait, so we just have the